change in market structure a little bit, and that might mean a little
Mhm.
bit more for the short side. But for now, what that's telling me is that the short opportunities in these markets have been kind of few and far between for any great trades. Uh, and the longs aren't easy, right? Because they are kind of doing it slowly, but shorts are more see profit, take profit trades.
Agreed. Yeah, uh, I put that 30-minute box on my charts as well. We're gonna keep an eye on that. You
Okay.
like 64.25s, you like the IB low from yesterday.
Yep. Yeah, right around
Nice.
there. The highest volume candle that we had, I'm looking at a 3-minute chart, was it started right there. That's where those sellers came in. That was 10:18 Central Time. We had that
Uh-huh.
pretty big sell off and then immediate recovery.
Mhm.
Right there, 64.25 half. So that price meant something to someone, Hogue. It came in and sold a lot there.
Eh, yeah, they all mean something to someone, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's check in with JD with some news about crude. Dude,
Crude oil,
what's new?
yes. There was an OPEC Plus meeting yesterday, if you guys didn't know. They pretty much stuck to the plan, making no changes. It was the 61st meeting of the Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee, and they made no changes to output in crude oil. We saw a move happen not too long after that announcement came out. We were actually in an opening range trade at the time. Hogue, looking at that opening range trade we were in, we saw that spike. We caught a nice piece of it. Pulled back. We got ticked out the absolute low tick before rallying again yesterday, closing almost 2% higher in crude oil. And we got low ticked on our runner in that opening range trade. Very disappointing. But
It happens.
it
I
does
forget
happen.
what we were doing at the time, but I was like, we should just get back into that long.
Yeah, right. Low ticked.
Yep.
Aggravating. But OPEC, they have a 548,000 barrel per day production increase scheduled for next month. That appears to still be on track, and they're saying that's kind of what is still holding crude oil prices under $70 at the moment. Let's get into the chart, see what we're looking at today. But nice rally in crude yesterday, almost 2% higher.
Yes, and a pretty good jump in open interest as well. So we did see some new longs coming in by the end of the day yesterday. 8,300 new contracts on an up day usually indicates stronger buyers and new buying coming in. But it's again typically range bound, where you're going from low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high. So we're still looking at range bound to breakout rules here. 6770 is where the weekly kickoff high is. I think there's a little bit more resistance below that, and we'll see that on the 30-minute chart in just a minute. But Jay, how you feeling about what we're seeing here on this daily chart? A lot of range bound. We've been talking a lot about that. It's been a hard market to trade. What are your thoughts, Jay?
Crude is a hard market to trade still in this range, but it seems like it's waking up a little bit, Hogue. The past 2 days, crude has been in the top percentage mover of the day. Friday was top percentage mover to the downside. It was in the top three. And yesterday it was number two for top percentage movers to the upside with that almost 3% up day. So maybe waking up a little bit here in crude. Maybe I'm giving it more credit than it deserves. And we're just seeing a range bound market extend just a little bit. But interesting here. I think we're seeing some headlines come out. I know some of it was due to some of the headlines between Russia and the U.S. So we'll see. I haven't really changed my mind much, and the market really hasn't given me a reason to. It's still in this range technically. So uh, the pattern is the pattern until it breaks, Hogue. And right now we are nearing the upper extreme of that range. Could we extend it? We do
Mhm.
have July 14th candle that's above $68, right around the high of that candle 68.34. So could that be the upper extreme of this range? And we see a little bit of an extension today, potentially. But again, I keep zooming out and looking at the full quarter that we had in crude oil, where we traded about a $4 range, and keeping
Mhm.
that in the back of my mind.
Mhm. All right. let's take a look at the 30 and see if there's any revelations we can see in this. So, all right. Yesterday we opened pretty much the high of Friday's opening range, which was the dead ass high yesterday, almost the dead ass low in that same kind of area. Smaller range. We are getting into some areas of, some people would say supply, a little short of weekly kickoff high. Overnight inventory. What are we looking at as far as overnight inventory? And we're looking at nothing really. Got a little short, reconciled, a little short, reconciled. Nothing really to speak of there. So we are likely going to be opening with a gap. Yesterday's regular trading hour session high, 67.06. This box up here, I've got kind of in closing what we might be thinking about as supply. So again, that is something to consider. We are opening with a gap here in just a moment, which indicates that the market is out of balance and possibly good trade locations are going to happen earlier in this session. So we're going to take this opening range trade and we're going to see how this plays out. If we can get through, this kind of a supply zone that we're in, then I can see certainly 67, 70, and even points higher. But I think we're going to have a tough time getting through this zone here, and we're right up near the overnight high. If we can't take out that overnight high with relative ease and timeliness, 67.27, I'd be cautious being long. But ACH, baby, anything can happen. What do you think, Jay? We're open.
Crude is open.
I think we are open. 12 tick opening range so far. And I agree with everything you just said there on the higher time frame, on the medium time frame, Hogue, on that 30-minute.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at this as an area of potential rejection. I was looking for a short yesterday. Wrong about that. And I think that's part of the reason why I'm staying away from this market, because I don't have a clean read on it. But let's see what this opening range brings us.
Well, at least we're 2 weeks from rollover. We got that
Good
going
point.
for us.
Okay, I got a low in the micro of 67.07. Does that line up with the minis?
Yes, that lines up nicely. 67.19.
67.19 high. Yep. All right. I'm working our stops to enter. We're going to stop to enter above 67.20, stop to enter below 67.06. Trade in the micros, looking at the 1 minute opening range. Opening range has been established. Just waiting to trigger a trade now.
Close the gap.
We're in on the long side.
No overlap.
60.
Oh.
67.21. We are in. We're long. This is a cheap trade. Only taking $100 worth of risk. Got a CYA down at 67.01.
All right. I kind of like it.
So, yep, only $100 worth of risk on this trade. But let's finish up the chart analysis. We are in the market.
Okay.
Let's talk about what you guys are seeing in it.
All right. Well, go ahead, Jay.
What I do like about this 30-minute chart, you should be able to hear me now. What I do like about this 30-minute chart is the 20, 50, and 200 moving average are showing uptrend. And what we did in the overnight session was come down, check that 50 moving average on the 30-minute, and bounce from there. So, our stop right now is still in the range where if we got a retest of that 20 moving average, we'd be stopped out before that. But
right,
that's what I like about these longs. But I feel like I'm fabricating a reason to be to like this trade. I'm making it up.
You go looking for a trade, you're going to find one.
Absolutely. And if I go looking in crude, I'm going to find one. And for what I've found so far, it's been bad. So I'm staying away right now. But that's what I'm seeing, right? That 20 moving average is starting to trend up a little bit,
Uh-huh.
which and we had a really nice day yesterday. So
Yeah, I'm liking this.
do we get continuation here?
So the session low today, the opening range low is 6707. Yesterday's high 6706. We closed the gap, but we didn't overlap.
Hmm.
That I find
Interesting.
interesting. And it's a very cheap trade, so I think we're fine with this, right?
Absolutely. House is long 5 micro crude from 67.21.
That is
Been a
correct.
good trade. Been a good trade over the past couple days.
Yeah.
Overnight high
Yes.
67.27. Let's take it out. We like it because we're long, right? Is that the line? I
Exactly.
like it because I'm in it.
It's a good reason to like it. Let's get crude to the moon. Let's hit $80 today. Why not?
Let's go. Now.
Everyone out
All
and
right.
push.
We got to see if we can take out the overnight high here. If we can take that out, I think we're in good shape.
Came real close. 67.23 is most recent high. Just printed it. Well, it's actually kind of a double top. Printed 23 just a few minutes ago also. Hovering right
Negative
at our
delta.
entry price now. Need to push here.
Delta's negative. No sign of any organized iceberging.
Looks like it wants to go. It wants to test this high. Wants to take it out. There's a little bit of liquidity up top. About 70 offered at 67.30.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make the move. New high by a tick.
There we go. Overnight high taken out. Let's hold above
Single
that.
tick. Yep. 67.28 new high. Only one
It's
tick.
a game of
Not a lot
ticks.
traded there. It's a game of ticks. Only 38 contracts traded at the new high. We'll just be fishing for stops here. Going fishing.
16
right.
traded in the CL. All right. Move on to
got
the S&Ps.
One more
Let's
chart. We got the
do it.
Nasdaq to cover, Hogue.
NASDAQ, I mean.
Yeah. We've got trade deals to talk about too, real quick.
Awesome.
U.S. and China, they're going to continue their trade talks today. They spent 5 hours together in Sweden yesterday talking about a trade deal. Beijing's facing a August 12th deadline to reach a longer-lasting tariff agreement with Washington. This is a quote from investing.com. Both sides had previously agreed on preliminary trade pacts earlier this year, which cooled an intensifying trade war marked by rapidly escalating tit-for-tat tariffs and the squeezing of crucial rare earth minerals exports. We're hoping to strike a deal here. We'll see what happens, but we could see some headlines coming out of Sweden once this meeting concludes later on today. So we'll keep you posted on that. Could be another market mover. A lot of moving parts of the markets this week. Nice rip in crude right there, guys.
Yeah, it is.
We hit 1R. We hit 1 to 1R. Didn't do anything though. We're still only risking $100 on this trade, so I'm not going to lend it right now. Let's get back into those charts though.
Yeah, let's just let it fly for a while here. Let it breathe. Let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
All right. Well, here's the NASDAQ daily with NVIDIA trading at all-time highs in the pre-market. Obviously, we've put in a new all-time high in the NASDAQ. Still on the daily, one time framing higher, even with a couple of Doji's kind of uncertain bars, another uncertain bar yesterday. So no new high in the extended trading hour session. Oh, we added open interest in the Nasdaq, where we lost open interest in the S&Ps. But the Nasdaq was far stronger yesterday. We added some new longs while a little bit of liquidation came into the ES. Makes sense. The ES isn't as strong, so probably getting some of those longs up here a little bit nervous. What do you think on the daily chart here, Jay? And I know you're going to say BTFD.
BTFD is right, Hogue. That has been the call since April. It looks like the Nasdaq took the baton, like we were saying from the ES. A very indecisive day yesterday. Um, but I think that indecision was sellers really not being able to gain any traction in these markets. The range from yesterday, high to low, was 148 points, kind of to be expected with all of the data that we have coming out this week. But I am extremely bullish these markets. Will I take a short trade if it sets up? But again, we have not taken out a prior day's low in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today would be 6 days. The low of the range today so far is right around 50% of yesterday's range. This is extremely bullish to me. If I am going to lose money trading the equities today, I'm okay with it being to the upside. That means my trade location may be a little bit off or the timing, but I'm looking for opportunities to buy until it gives me a reason not to.
So you're saying it's safe to look at your 401k today.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. I like that. All right. So on the 30-minute chart here, folks. What am I doing here? I did something here. All right. Hang on. Here we go. All right. So overnight inventory. Yeah, there's the open. Here's where we are now. Obviously, we have overnight inventory to the long side. We also have a gap. Yesterday's high, basically the IB high. And here we are trading here. So we are going to be opening with a gap above yesterday's range with a greater probability of that because obviously we're further away. Overnight all-time high. Well, that we put one in the night before last. Why not put another one today? Again, I don't expect these to be lasting highs or lasting all-time highs are usually going to occur in the regular trading hour session. So I'm looking for this market to continue to take out that high today. We do have overnight longs. We gap rules. If we can't close the gap relatively early, we're looking for opportunities to buy this market on dips. What else can you say until it happens? I mean, every dip is bought. We have excess on all the lows recently. We do have weak lows in the S&Ps for 4 days last week, but those are going to become important when they become important. Right now, they're a far gone lost memory. What do you think, Jay?
So looking at this 30-minute, if we get a pullback, so right now overnight inventory, like you said, hold long. VWAP is at 23,569, and the high of that Globex 30-minute opening range is 23,529. So about a 40-point difference there. What we've been seeing in the equity markets that are making new all-time highs, and I think we used the word, I used the word last week, reluctantly, was a pullback on the start of that New York session, and then we rally. So a
Yes.
pullback to these, 530s, I'd start looking for opportunities to buy somewhere around here. But let's see if we even get that if we get that far. But yeah, any dips, they've been anywhere from 80 to 150 points in the Nasdaq, which is a pretty big range. Any reversal pattern that I see to the long side, I'm looking to get in, and maybe not looking to buy the highs because we know how the market responds at these highs. We do see some pretty sharp sell-offs.
Oh, I love that, Jay. 23,530. The level that Jay's starting to look for a buy on a pullback here, which is basically yesterday's regular trading hour session high. 23,529. 529. So a pullback to a gap close long as we don't find acceptance inside the range and value from yesterday, again, 23,529 is the regular trading hour session high yesterday. Value high coming in on this platform about 23,500. So if we do get a gap close or near a gap close, at the very least, it helps you limit risk. And that's what we're all about here is always context, risk management, and patience. Still looking good on our crude oil trade here. That's what we got here for our main four markets, the most popular markets here at Top Step. Here we are, man. Good stuff.
Throw it back to JD. JD, I think I hear you there. What do we got, JD?
There we are, man. That was awesome. This aggression, man. This aggression will not stand. Yeah, we got a special guest coming on in just a little bit today. Lance Breitstein. He and the Trader-in-Chief MP had a nice conversation a couple weeks ago. Lance was a little skeptical about the whole prop industry in general. He sat down with MP and he set the record straight with him. But he's coming on today to have another little talk with MP. Two of them are going to visit. We got a little clip from that interview. We're going to show it for you right now. Oh, we lost the volume on the clip. That's okay.
Is what I like to say.
Exactly. And I was familiar with PopStep. I was familiar with the funded trader programs. And I had a lot of negative biases towards these programs. And so then I was going to hop on TopStep TV. I was going to throw some punches. I was going to be like, boom, down with the whole industry. I told you, man. And this led to us having a mature, friendly, civil conversation, which does, I guess, occasionally exist. And truth be told, you changed my mind on the funded trader programs.
There you have it. Lance is coming on later on this morning, maybe around, I think we're thinking maybe around 10 a.m. Central Time. So stick around. Lance will be here talking with MP. We'll see what else he has to say. But that was a great interview. I suggest I recommend you go look for it. It's out there on YouTube, somewhere in YouTube land.
I agree. Pretty cool. I think that's the way disagreement should look in the social media space, right? Lance was,
absolutely.
And he admitted it, right? I a very big skeptic of the funded trader programs, the EPROP as we would call it, the space that kind of MP built, and sat down and had a conversation, right? Instead of just throwing jabs back and forth without actually sitting down with someone. From going from there to being on Top Step TV, I think is pretty cool. And it's healthy to have skepticism about new things, but when you open your mind to things, there's a lot of opportunity to learn. So, but Colby said it in the chat. Good luck with that. Nobody in the trading space is civil. That's why we got Dakota, right? We got the fighter on our side. If you don't want to be civil, I got Dakota who's going to throw a right hook, and we'll take care of it that way.
It's the traders are civil. It's the other people that aren't civil.
Right.
It's the war for the
Well, it'll be good to have him on.
Yeah, for sure.
Good to have him on. We have another announcement today, too, as well.
Oh, yeah? What's that, Hogue?
I can't tell you.
But it's happening.
Can't tell you.
Happening.
Times are changing.
But it's happening. Stick around. Be a lot of good stuff. Top Step TV today.
If you like changes to this space or whatever it might be, hit the thumbs up, the like button if you haven't done so already. Hogue can't tell you our secrets, but I think the chat is going to be excited about what they hear, Hogue. So hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. And JD, who do we have? Actually, I'm skipping steps. Let's get to the checklist first. Let's get to the checklist, and then we'll talk about the schedule for the day.
So, get the Top Step trading checklist, because it is going to give you an outline of how to do your homework every day. You don't have to use it. Use it as a guideline. Create your own trading checklist. I like to start pre-market, reminding myself of some of the things that we do psychologically, like over trading or trading out of FOMO, or impulsively or don't trade angry. Don't trade angry. Then take a look. What market are you going to be trading? We're probably not going to be trading gold today, but we're currently in a crude oil position. We did our homework. We're taking a mechanical trade, but you want to be paying attention to the trend, previous day's settlement. All of this information can be useful for you. What other reference levels are you going to be looking at? Last week's high, last week's low, yesterday's high and low, overnight highs and lows. Mark those down, put them on your charts if you want to, of course. And then, what's it going to take to put you in a trade? You should have a checklist. Okay, so I'm going to take this trade because it checks, box. All right, reason, market state, strategy, nuance. Okay, that's 4 out of 5. I can take this trade. I know what my risk is. We can take that trade. And then when you are done with your early homework, of course, you want to make sure that your morning routine is complete. You've done your research, trading plan review, test your trading platform and internet connection, trading strategy review, trading journal review, prep your workstation. Now you're set for the day. Always give yourself that mental check. Okay, how am I feeling mentally, physically, and emotionally? Am I feeling emotionally before I even get started? Is that going to affect my decision making process? How do I deal with those emotions? Well, here's a little bit of a helper for you. We've also got the Emotional Trading Journal. This was given to me by a trading psychologist years ago. I fought it for 2 weeks. He almost didn't work with me after that. And I said, okay, I'll do it. But you take trade number 1. And while you're in the trade, you mark any changes that you sense at these 5 stages of every trade in these 3 categories: mental, physical, and emotional. You don't have to write a book. Write down just enough to put you back in that place at the end of the day. You go through, before the trade, if you're calm, I just draw a flat line when I'm calm. If I'm nervous, I write a couple of wavy lines. If my heart rate begins to increase during the trade, I don't write down my heart rate began to increase. I draw a heart. Get yourself some little hieroglyphs. Sometimes it might seem a little bit redundant, but doing this helped me find um, a couple of patterns. Like trades that made me nervous were actually higher probability of success, and it really helped me kind of decipher the difference between impulse and intuition. I found that impulse yells at me and intuition whispers. Those are all things that I found using that emotional journal. I thought it was fluff, but I didn't know how important it was going to be until I actually gave it a shot. And I thank that trading psychologist for that opportunity to learn about myself using that tool. Really good stuff.
Awesome stuff, Hogue. Check that checklist out if you haven't done so already. It's a way to keep up with how you are trading and how you're feeling while you're doing it. JD, who do we have on the schedule for today?
We have got an action-packed day of tradertainment coming your way, folks. Coming up in Fast Markets, we got some of the usual cast: Andre, Dolby, and Hogue. Coach Jay and Coach Dakota will also be jumping in there. And then it has been confirmed Lance Bredstein will be here at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time. He and MP will be having a little discussion. And then, time permitting, we might have another special announcement during Fast Markets. We'll keep you posted on that. After that, welcome back to the Thunderdome. Day 2 of the Thunderdome. Braden C. and Coach Hoop will be in there. I'll be joining them also. 12 o'clock morning recap. Hogue will be going over the trades for earlier in the morning. And then lunchbox trading. Hogue's going to stick around for that. And he's going to have a nice conversation with Anne-Marie and Deanna, 2 other VIP coaches. Coming up at 1 o'clock, Rising Star. Deshaun C. and Hoop and I will be joining them again. Hoop and I spending a lot of time together today. Then we're closing out the day in Power Hour. Andre, Barron, and Dolby will be hamming it up to close out the trading session. So lots happening. Lots happening in the next 2 hours, folks. So make sure you are sticking around. Plenty of tradertainment coming your way.
Plenty of tradertainment. I can't wait. I'm excited. How's this crude oil trade looking, JD? We still in this one? I know we got to a 101.
Yeah, we got about 10 tickies in it right now. Came back, tested our entry. Came very close to our entry. Still haven't tested the low of the opening range. Have not tested the low of the 1 minute opening range yet, but we got a few ticks in this trade so far. Hasn't taken us out. Still valid.
Yeah, it's still
Small, minor flagging pattern forming here right now. I still like it. And we're not risking a whole lot. It's $100 risk on this trade.
And at least we're holding above the overnight high. That I like. But hey, ECH, man. Anything can happen.
ECH, for sure.
Texas Red 420 in the chat says positive vibes, man. VIP, let's go. Texas Red, I agree with you. Right, putting out those positive vibes, you're gonna get on the VIP team that you want. And if you don't, the vibes are still good anyway.
I wonder if we can trade team members. Somebody wants to work with you or work with Dakota.
That question came up before last season. We didn't. It's something we'll have to have another discussion about. There's a lot of moving parts if we want to start.
Yeah.
We want to go from a draft. We want to do a draft and a trade and start the season. It's a lot going on behind the scenes and just trying to get it going. We want to get these guys in their accounts right after the draft and get them trading, get them in their Discord rooms. But we could have that discussion again. We'll see what happens.
I didn't mean to open a can of worms.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Right. Well, Jay, dude, you're going to be with us for the next couple hours.
Yes, I am.
Excellent. So I won't bother you for any closing comments. But as always a pleasure being with you and JD for the opening call. Again, we got really big things happening. We got Lance coming. We've got another big announcement. Again, I wish I could tell you, but I can't. So you got to stick around and wait for that. I think you're going to be very excited about it. I want to thank everybody in the chat. My early birds, Anastasios, Shubham, Gorillionaire, Alex LPA has been here very early the last couple of days. Logan, John Jones, Rick Boss, and everybody in the chat. We appreciate all of you. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, of course. Thank you for the questions during the opening call today. There were some really good questions. I want to kind of elaborate on just a couple of them. Jack Hickey, in value. You add another question to that, and it says, so if we open in range and in value, we're not going to find good trade location. The idea behind that, Jack, is we're probably what we're trying to do is we're trying to establish a possible day type early in the session. Opening inside of value creates a higher probability of some kind of range day. So possibly looking for better trade locations as the day goes on could work. Of course, ACH, nothing happens the same way every time. So just because the market opens in value doesn't mean we're going to be looking for it doesn't mean we're going to not find good trade location for that day. It's just a different type of market state. Just wanted to kind of put that out there. Pedro Parseco, watch the market profile video. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you found it useful. Looking forward to seeing you around and looking forward to your success. So you know what's coming up next, don't you? Have you heard the word? The word is fast markets. The fast markets is the word. Coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Who needs an intro? Who needs an intro after that? Incredible. I'm ready to get out of the gates. Even got Dakota's heartbeat pumping there a little bit. Welcome everybody to Top Step TV. This is Fast Markets, upper right-hand corner. Dolby time in the house. Lower left-hand corner, Coach Dakota. Lower right-hand corner, Coach Jay in this thing. Dakota, how about that intro? Hogue is fired up. Are you fired up as well, my friend? Happy Tuesday,
Bird's the
Dakota.
word. Bird is the word.
Bird is the word. What are we
That
thinking
got me.
here?
That was good. That was
incredible.
really good, Hogue.
Yeah,
I
it
love
was.
that one.
How about the
How
all-time
are you
highs?
guys? Good morning.
Great,
Good
man.
morning.
All-time highs made overnight in the NASDAQ. That was a 23,613 half. Last trade, 23,597. Dakota, where do we buy this or where do we short this, my friend? How we doing?
Good. I mean, that's all you do, right? You just close your eyes and buy this market. But yesterday we filled that gap. It's a big day today. It's a big day today. It's Tuesday. It's basically the start of a crazy week. Yesterday was kind of, a little bit choppy. We filled the gap. Today we have JOLTS job openings. We have data coming out. Tomorrow we have FOMC. Thursday we have PCE. Friday we have non-farm. It is a crazy week, and it starts today basically with earnings. And yeah, I'm excited. These JOLTS job openings is going to be a big one, and it's going to be coming out here in about 30 minutes. So patience. Let's see what the number brings. If it brings a pullback, look to buy it. I'm looking at higher time frames, hourly chart. Gonna watch to see how this market reacts first.
Oh, I love it. Dakota locked in. You saw Jay an opening call. We'll give him a couple minutes to get some water, get his vocal cords ready to go. Dovey time thoughts coming into this market, man. New all-time highs made in the NASDAQ. About 13 points away from it right here, right now. Dovey time, what's good?
Yep, these ranges are ranging on the hourly 23,580. Looks like a fantastic little bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hourly candlesticks all enjoyed 23,580. And then the upper end of that, maybe 23,615 to 620s. But we are on the bull. Unsurprisingly, NASDAQ, no chill, up and to the right. So as Dakota says, where do we buy it?
Where do we buy? I'll throw that question to Jay. What's up, Jay? Sorry about the pause there. You got lunatics. All right, we are open. Coach Jay, I'll take a look at these prices. I'll throw it to you. A little bit of buying here. We got a couple of 500 lots to the upside in the ES. Last trade 64.37. Those 500 lots are up at 42 quarter and 43. Okay, here we go. NASDAQ looking to push to all-time highs. About 5 points to go here. We are open for business. Get your air horns out. There you go. Air horns. New all-time highs. 23,615 and the orders. I'm guessing we are not done. Now 16th trade. Now 18th trade in the NASDAQ. 20th trade now. 21s. Coach Jay, look at this thing go.
Yeah, next pullback is the buy opportunity unless you just jump in right here. I said it during the opening call. I don't love buying the highs, but what happens if the high keeps getting higher? This market just looks like it wants to continue to push. Pretty good news coming out. We're seeing trade deals being made. I don't see a great reason to short it. So looking for an opportunity to potentially buy here. 1 minute into the market. Opening range is established. 1 minute opening range. Let's see what we get here.
What happens if the high of the opening range is the all-time high?
Well, I know just the person to ask. I know just the person to ask when he gets back here. All right, we got a little bit of selling here in the Dow. Okay, NASDAQ not done. New all-time highs, 23,628 and quarter. ES not so convinced just yet, trading 64.37. Do have a couple 500 lots to the upside. Dow is pulling back here, while the ES is stuck in the middle between the NASDAQ and the Dow. Again, house account long, 5 micro crude from $67.21, about 16 cents in the money. Take a look at gold. Gold pushing a little lower, 33.14 last trade there. What are we thinking here, guys? Maybe get a pullback to overnight VWAP in the NQ if we can get there. That's 23,000. Okay.
What?
No, I disabling my short button.
Yeah, that's you in your trade.
We got some size up here.
What do you got?
It just flashed in the 640s. Yeah, 1,000. 635. 1,000 on 635.
Wow.
635. Oh, NASDAQ?
No, it's a
Yeah.
1,500 lot.
Ooh, sure is. 1,500 off for 23,635. Those would be all-time highs. Nice catch, Jay.
I'm long 1 micro from 614. Risk is going to go. I have a little bit of profit from last night. I did take a short in the euro, which played out pretty well. So I will build into this long position. We get a test of the 590s.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Buy more. All right, ES pulling back to overnight view up right now,
where'd it go?
64.35.
It's
Is
gone.
it up there still?
Hold
Hold
it.
it.
Gone.
Interesting. Why would they show that? Why would they show that? See if still get that fill. Nice, Jay. What are you long from
Wow, what a
again?
bounce.
09?
Just a one lot, 614. I was looking for 590s, and we didn't get there
We ain't
exactly.
getting
But
those. Yeah, no
yeah,
chance we'll get
it
them.
was quick. Yeah, we got 96. Here we
Oof, new
go.
all-time highs. Hell yeah,
We're
Jay.
going.
Oof.
Decisive. Conviction. Get in there.
So that's how you do it. Just buy it. God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how come I didn't think of that, Jay? How come I didn't think of
Looking
buying
for those
it?
dips.
Why is it so
Look
hard?
at
Yeah, I think the size matters, right? I don't know that I would have taken that trade with
Ooh.
a mini.
Okay. Fair.
right.
Makes a lot of sense.
Is there
Do
more
you have plans
juice
to
in
add
this?
in here? You're gonna try to get up to 2 or
My
3?
plan was to add Dolby. I guess I should have just enabled the hotkeys and hit the buy button.
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
back the
ES.
truck up.
Alt B.
All right, see if the ES wants to follow the NASDAQ here. All right, NASDAQ keeps pushing here. New all-time highs, 631, 23,631. ES lagging more than just a bit. ES is lagging right now. There's volume behind this thing, Jay. I'm looking at the volume in this 5-minute candle. We're up to 19,000 contracts in this first 5 minutes, and they are still pushing this thing higher.
Yeah,
Wow.
this
We're
is
just going.
Oh, when's ES
No
going to
joke.
follow? Come on, ES. Wake up. ES trading 64.35, stuck at overnight view up while NASDAQ shot out of a cannon.
so those 35s where they flash that order is our high so far. They did
Interesting.
pull it because we don't see a ton of size trade there, but
Wow. So what are you thinking for an exit here, Jays? We'll continue to push higher here.
I
Look
mean,
at
let's get 700s. I'm gonna watch the reaction up at 650s, or if an order pops out on the book again. But just looking at whole number levels at this point.
yes. Okay.
700s?
Yeah,
might
650,
get there.
700, Dolby.
Okay, we might get there.
Time to be alive.
Come on, ES. When's the ES going to go? New all-time highs, NASDAQ. ES lagging big time right now.
Wow, big time lagging, Dre. Look at this. And we were
Yes,
talking
maybe-
yesterday about how ES was
maybe
the
the-
leader.
It was.
ES is not the leader right now.
What happened?
Gold start.
It was
starting to
blazing a
sell off.
trail. Now it's a little
Gold
nervous.
is selling off. Gold is selling off. Continue to
Oh,
sell
that's
off. Gold down about $9 since in the last 5 minutes here.
Could we go break 3,300 in gold? That could be a possibility.
I think Hogue did Hogue back in here when he's ready, but I think something around 3,300. There is a significance to that number, but right now I want to watch a bit of a divergence between the ES and the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's eventually going to pull the ES with it. Eventually.
Yeah,
I would
can
love
see
to
gold
know. We've
continuing
had some
that
of those
sell-off.
divergence traders on recently. I would love to know how they analyze this. So divergence, or not a correlation trader, not divergence, but the correlation traders we had on. I'd be very curious to see what their
Yeah.
opinions are on the NQ being so far ahead of the ES here. How do they play that? How do they play it? Your
Careful.
correlation trader in chat, let us know.
It's and also on the opens, right? Market on open orders come in here, so there is some business that needs to get conducted regardless. All right, here, NASDAQ is not
Come
done.
on.
No.
NASDAQ
No.
23,640. ES go if and when the ES will go. Look at this thing go 23,642. Pew pew pew. Air horn, air horn, air horn.
No size
ES,
really up here on the books. About 1-to-1 on this trade. Just for this specific trade, I don't think this needs to come back and stop me out for a loss. So I'm going to manage this like it was a mini. My stop is going to go within that 1 minute opening range. So at 620s, I'll take a little bit of profit. And I know we have jolts coming out. I want
we do.
to continue to find opportunities to buy this, but this trade doesn't need to be a loser at this point.
There's
Oh no, you caught it.
200
You caught the
offered it
move.
at 650.
Right.
200 offered at 650.
Nice.
the
Might
MNQ?
just take the $50 to be honest.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
it's a Chipotle date for you and a loved one, Jay, with guac.
630 J 630 where that first 5 minute candle closed. Yes, does
Good
not.
call.
Oh, 22,647 now. NASDAQ, the absolute star of the show right now. New all-time highs.
Going.
Not done.
So that's
60.
technically the opening range at the as Hogue would say, the dead ass low, even though it was an all-time high.
Well,
Yep.
Yeah,
since we
opening
got him
range is
here,
the dead ass
Hogue,
low.
come on in, Hogue. Talk to me. Is it?
Yeah, Nasdaq opening range the dead ass low. S&P opening range the dead ass high. It ain't gonna hold. The Nasdaq is gonna drag this thing up as long as it keeps doing this. Look at it. If you look at Nvidia, it opened at a new all-time high and is driving higher.
Wow.
There you go.
You know, there's we've taken out that overnight all-time high in the Nasdaq already. We still have an overnight all-time high in the S&Ps to take out from a couple of days ago. And I don't see any reason why this thing is not going to just continue to go higher, unless, of course, something happens, some bad news, something like that. You just got to do what Jay did: close your eyes and buy. Now, that is not financial advice, but it worked for Jay this time, didn't it?
It's not financial advice. It's getting on board. It's just getting on board the move. It's not overthinking it. It's here we go. Chapter
648s. We had 120 lot at 648. The market did not hesitate to buy those at all. Might give us a little bit of a pullback.
650s got bought too, or sold, all of them, every single one of them.
It was
So
about
there's
70
what,
contracts.
560 traded at 650.
Come on, ES, do it.
That may give us a little bit of a pullback here. My stop is going to go now below that 635. That's where we saw that 1,000 lot flash and then get pulled. So someone's doing something around that area. So I'm going to put my stop right below them. If they want to trade 635s again, I'll get out and then find another spot to get in.
I like it a lot. Okay. 22,649 last trade. NASDAQ. ES, much tighter range in the first 9 minutes of this trade. See how this trade plays out.
Meanwhile, Tesla's down 1%.
Tesla, come on, Tesla.
Get with it. Get with it, Elon. What are we doing out there, bro? Come on.
I don't know. NASDAQ just continuing to push all-time highs. Tesla down 1%.
Way to get in there, Jay. Okay, new 5-minute candle just opened. Is there going to be more buying in here? They're going to take some profits up around 23,645. Yes, lagging just a bit.
Pullback. What pullback do we like? Maybe 620s, 615s. Test the top of the hourly range high.
625 is the New York VWAP, Dolby.
625 New York VWAP. Okay, cool.
Yep, if you want to buy that. See what kind of pullback
your
they give
entry.
us. Yeah, right. I want more at my entry.
Well, you might be able to get in here. Might be able to get in here. Watching this, watching the. Okay, ES did not want to follow as much, but right now the buyers are still trying to hold this thing up in the NASDAQ, Hogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come in here and try to call the tops.
I mean, if we were judging the S&Ps off of the Nasdaq, we should be buying with both hands. That opening range remains the dead ass high, and I can't do it.
I know.
Still long 5 micro.
Yes, we are.
Crude sitting there, just kind of in a small range. Still valid, so we're going to hold on to that. I'm not going to lend any of that. Gold opened in repair, and it just checked the lower end of repair back to the IB low. Interesting spot here, but going to try and stay patient. And better trades are coming.
Starting to get lower highs at highs.
S&P's closed the gap and rejected range from yesterday. That's another nuance that says you got to buy it. If we can get a cheap long here, we may jump into this. NASDAQ, not even an effort to close the session gap. You can see it here.
I'm out there.
All right, nice trade, Jay. Stay locked in. That's something. This move may not be done. Look at the ES there, Hoax. I mean, very, very tight range. 64.35 overnight VWAP there. It was heavy. It was heavy. There was a reluctance to go higher there in the ES, even though NASDAQ was shot out of a cannon. So
yeah,
it looks like the NASDAQ looked at the ES and said, okay, all right, I got you. I see you. But you know what? We don't have to dance together for now. 70% short in the NASDAQ right now.
That sounded so
Yeah.
passive aggressive, Trey.
What's that? What a dance?
we don't have to dance together. I'm just
Right.
imagining a very
For now.
sassy market saying that.
Yes.
Very.
Yes, they are. Passive aggressive indeed. I want to see if new all-time highs just made right out of the gate in the open. 23,652 half all-time highs in the NASDAQ. ES pulling back here, 64.35. First 13 minutes of the trade. Let's take a look. What do we have? Again, we talk about U.S. JOLTS, job openings, top of the hour, consumer confidence, top of the hour. We got a 7-year auction at noon. We got a huge announcement here on Top Step. We got Lance Brystein joining us later on today. We got VIP drafts coming at you left, right, and center. We are not done. Earnings coming out. Whew, buckle up, stay locked in. That being said, upper left-hand corner of the screen, hashtag fast markets, hashtag power hour. It's up at Top Step TV. You know the drill by now, but for those that are new, let's see some trader wins. Let's see some cool swag. Let's see some trader station setups. Again, hashtag power hour, hashtag fast markets at Top Step TV.
Yeah, that absorption at
gotta-
those highs, someone kind of front ran that 650 and sold 100 contracts at 648. So looking for about a 50-point pullback before I get in here, which would put us right at 600s.
I'm looking at 600s too.
Yep. Yeah.
I like
I'm
them.
watching until the number comes out.
Number top.
It's not a bad
Oh,
call either, Dakota.
Number top tower. How's it count?
Yeah.
5. Microcrude 67.21.
Evil waits.
I wouldn't mind buying a little gold here, but it's rollover and that dome is so thin.
What price, Hogue? What price catching your eye?
Anywhere above IB low 33, 15, 40.
15.
But I mean, we were looking at it this morning, Jay. That dome was so thin. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's rollover.
Hey,
We'll be trading December tomorrow. Tomorrow it might
Damn,
be a little
already?
bit safer.
Damn, D's already? Come on.
What?
Yeah.
That's the problem with being a futures trader. Always living in the future.
Yeah.
But the good thing about it is there's not another rollover in gold for like 3.5 months. There's like,
Yeah, but by
you don't
then
have to
it'll
worry
be-
about rollover till the end of the year.
Then what's the next month
nice.
in gold? Is it Jan? Is that the next month?
I can tell
March?
you. Hang on a
Ugh.
second.
All good, all
Make
good.
sure. It'll be, yeah, Jan.
So now 2026. Here we go.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. All right.
Oh, I know. 2026. All right, pin to the top of the chat. You see that Top Step daily levels. Click on that. Open up that link. Have a little real estate on the screen if you have it. Those are updated, refreshed before every New York Open. 5 days a week here at 6 days a week, I say. At Top
That'll
Step
be
and Top
March.
Step TV. If it's March, jeez, we're well
Yeah.
into 2026. Then I can do you one better. If you don't have the real estate screen, if you want it right there locked in on your charts on Top Step X, click on that indicators tab. Type in Top Step daily levels. Boom. Have that slap overlaid right on top of your charts. We'll be referring to those throughout the day, throughout the week, forever. And Top Step daily levels refreshed and update before every New York Open. Yep, Jolt's number, top of the hour. All right,
Man, it's going to be a crazy day today. Might be the most action-packed fast markets
yeah.
on
Tell
record.
everyone.
On
Oh,
record.
nuts.
Yo, big announcement. I mean, big announcement. Shares are going to love this one. I can assure you that. Huge news coming out here. Making things better around here, making things always about the trader. Top Step. So about in fast markets. We'll say that in fast markets. Of course, we have Lance Brystein joining us. Oh, at about hour and 15 minutes. Michael Batak will be on as well. Some big news, big announcements before that. We got 71% short in the NASDAQ right now.
Whoa.
Hey, Hogue, what are we looking for upside here in the house?